Hello, friends. You're welcome to the Wise Builders and My Godly Spouse online weekly platform. My name is Reverend Dolapo Agoro-Adeniyi. I'm a pastor, I'm a lawyer, and I'm a relationship coach. Is there anything bothering you? Life comes with some challenges sometimes. If you want to rub minds or you want confidential advice, are you single? Do you want to marry? Do you want me to vet your relationship for you? Don't fall a victim. You know, where children of God are, the children of the other side are as well. So, if you know you want to do things right, or you've made a mistake and you want counseling, sometimes quitting is not the best way forward. You need to fight it out in a very godly way. You need a godly counsel. So speak to me after the show. My numbers are on the platform and how you contact me. Thank you very much. Looking forward to see you. Sit back, enjoy this show. It comes weekly on Wednesdays, and I trust you will not regret your time. God bless you all. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening, and you're welcome to the Wise Builders and My Godly Spouse. Good evening, happy to see you all. Good evening, God bless you, God bless you all, God bless you all. Happy to see you. For the sake of those that are joining us for the first time, my name is Reverend Dodi Agoro-Adeniyi, and I present the Wise Builders every Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. UK time. So you're welcome to this platform. We talk about singles and we talk about marriage. We just explore everything. We admonish ourselves, we advise ourselves, we talk about what's going on, and then we have people on the platform that comes on board and then advise us. So you're welcome as you're joining us. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Good to see you all. Tonight, and apologies for coming up a bit, not quite late. I think just about 10 minutes or 12 minutes late. It's been a busy day. Apologies for that. Tonight, we're talking about financial independence against dependence. It means more or less the same thing, but they are kind of contrary. You know, it's very simple. Are you financially independent or you are dependent on somebody? At some point, we may not, or it gets difficult for us not to rely on somebody. But what we are trying to talk about tonight is the dependence should not be too much. When it's overbearing or when it's getting complacent, then it becomes an issue. So I have few cases that I dealt with recently, and I just thought in the next 30 minutes, it would be good for us to talk and advise ourselves about what is going on in our lives, our home. You see, marriage, like I always say, you know, I talk about marriage on this platform. Marriage, as good as it is, should not bring burden. And sometimes, you know, it's difficult when one party is leaning on the other one. Like I said, at times it's unavoidable. But what we should not allow to happen is making it a habit. Do you understand what I mean? It's good, you know, we always say, and I pray usually that the man should be the breadwinner. And thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The man should be the breadwinner. But there are situations that, unfortunately, things tilt to the other side. Is the woman that breadwins, or it brings more income. Our income are more than that of our husband. We don't pray for that. And I pray for every man that's listening to me that however it is, whatever it is, be the breadwinner. It brings respect. It brings peace of mind. It makes you a man, you know. It doesn't take finances to make you a man, but you know the respect that you need between your wife and your children, will not be manipulated or will not be underestimated or brushed aside. You still retain your dignity. So it's good. But when we are talking tonight, we're talking about financial independence against dependence. I find that some women, I think tonight, women are more at the receiving end, because the situation I have is the situation of a man that is working but doesn't want his wife to work. And he's saying, I'm going to provide everything for you. And the woman is okay. It's not okay for you to be a burden. It's not okay to be a burden. The way God has created every one of us is created us to be independent. So you can't use marriage as a reason for you to be a leech. I hear about story of some women that are planning to go into marriage and say, I'm looking for a rich man. I'm looking for this one, because you, from the start, from the word go, you are planning to be a burden. And then some women, one of the things I consider and that grieves my heart is, look at the way the world is going. Things are changing. Men suddenly are losing their income. Some women lost their husband now. They don't even know way forward, because all their lives they've been dependent on the man. They've not been independent. Financial independence is good because it gives you confidence, it makes you be able to plan, and it prevents your children from being a destitute. I know some of us marry young. You want to give me the excuse that, okay, I'm married young, or I was not trained. It doesn't take formal education for you to be independent. It doesn't take any technical skills. It just takes you to be prudent. It takes you to be forthright thinking, and it takes you to be very proactive and plan. It's a thing that it's a self-conscious thing that you don't want to be a burden. You are not happy sitting down that somebody is giving you money. If we flip it on the side, we have some men, and it's a shame in the world that we are in, especially nowadays, that some men are happy to settle to be feeding off their wives. It's a shame for a man. You are meant to be the head. You're meant in everything. She's supposed to look up to you. So it's disheartening. It's bad. If you're a man, you're listening to me, or you know any man that just sitting and is not working. Work, even if it means clean, farm, do something. Stop being a burden. Stop being a burden. Let your children look up to you. Let them not start thinking daddy is a burden to mommy. And they know. These children knows. And similarly for women as well. So tonight is about us advising ourselves. If you have any comment, drop your comments. I'll flash it. What are the benefits? We're going to go into the benefit of being independent. We know all these things. I'm just reiterating the facts. There's nothing I'm saying tonight that has not been said, or any one of us, but it's just like we're throwing caution to the wind. We can't be bothered. But I want you tonight to please be bothered. Think, in case you are the breadwinner and by the grace of God, everything is going on fine with you. In case something suddenly happens to your income, have you ever thought about it? In case something suddenly happens to you health-wise, in case something's happened that you're fired or something happened and then you cannot work, what will happen to your wife? What will happen to your children? Let's even think you do not have a plan for your wife. Because some men, the reason why they are not allowing their wives to work, such like the case I had, is just sit at home, because if you go to work, some men will be asking you out. I remember a gentleman that we worked together some 9 years ago. And this gentleman is a womanizer. He sleeps with anything in skirts. Anything, I mean anything in skirts. It was a work colleague. And I used to catch him. When girls come in, I can see his eyes, and he's always like, Miss Aguro, what are you looking at? And I'm like, sir, please. And we used to talk. One day he said to me, except the Lord takes away his eyes, he cannot just but look at a woman. And when he looks at them, he wants to have sex with them. God deliver him. But that is not the subject. So he happens to now remarry. His first marriage crashed at some point before I worked with him. So this second woman that I got married to, very pretty young woman, fair in complexion. You know, when you see her skin, you want to be licking her skin. Very pretty woman. This man got married to her. Now, this man is here because of all these issues. I think it boils down from insecurity. Because of all these issues, this man did not agree to bring his wife here. He left her back home in their country. And he was working here. He was shuttling. He was happy to shuttle. The money is wasting is not an issue. He was happy to shuttle, and he was going and he was coming. And he left this woman back there. Pretty woman. I'd seen her picture several times. So this woman at some point now said she was tired. She was just out for he built a very big, the man was working and built a very beautiful big house for her. You know, and one thing you have to remember is that man had a first marriage before. They had older children. Let's even assume that you are the first wife. He has families. He has people that will be on your neck. What is yours? I'm not dividing what God has joined together. But we know the issues that confront us from African setting. So this woman was like, I want to start doing something for myself. And that was the problem she had. This man refused. So we sat. Then I still used to travel. I used to travel about. I do business, go to Dubai, go everywhere. Anyways. So this man was speaking to me once that his wife wants to go to Dubai. So I traveled that period. I used to sell things and I bought things. So it was not like, and his wife wanted to travel. He's been preventing her for the past 1 year. And I said, why, sir? He said, because I can't allow her to go. If she goes there, men will sleep with her. So I said, so that's the reason why you are not allowing her to work. She's had a third child. You're just keeping innocent woman at home. So the woman got tired. She wanted to work. The man is not allowing her to work, and he's not allowing her to do business. Because if you some other man, he's going to sleep with his wife. And that's the problem. It's called complex. It's complex. You're not you have issues. So that's one of the reasons insecurity. Some men are so insecure they think they will sleep with their wives. So if that's the case, then you have to think. But for the side of the man, please, he pays you. I know it because I know what it takes to raise a home. So two people, the Bible talks, and we're going to go into it in Ecclesiastes. Two is better than one because there's double reward for the work of your hand. It's better when you allow your spouse to work. So tonight is about people. I have a case in my hand, but I don't have express permission to use their story, so I'm not using it. So it grieves my heart when I hear things like that. When women are stuck and she's crying that I want to be independent. No matter how strong you are, as a man, have you ever thought if anything happens to you? I know because of things that happen nowadays, some men wants to be, because especially for us in UK and abroad generally, men believe that if the woman, because of all the stories we're hearing now, you see, it's 50-50. To some is a good one, to some is a bad one. Because of what is happening nowadays, some men feel, okay, if she start working, so there's the one that feels if she works, it all boils down to insecurity in all fairness. You're just insecure. Some men feels, okay, if she works and she goes out every day, she's pretty. Why don't you marry somebody ugly? Why did you go for somebody pretty? So a daughter of somebody, your wife. Hello, Ellis Yun on Instagram. Bless you. Thank you. So you believe, okay, because your wife, you marry somebody's daughter. One of the things you have to understand is you have a daughter and you're training your own children. Would you want it after they become medical doctor or lawyer? We don't like to think deep. We think on the surface, we think shallow. So, okay, because she's your wife now, it gives you express permission to control her. The Bible didn't say you should control her. She should be submissive. You should watch her with love. Let her be independent. The time that we are in now is actually different from the times of the Bible. You need your wife to support you so that you can have longer life, you can have peace of mind, things can be better. Let her work to be independent. When a woman is dependent, they become busybody. When the woman is dependent, she becomes argumentative. She's just causing trouble. Because can you imagine? She has her own family. No matter what, it will tilt to a side. And I will say, for the woman, let me speak to you as well. Don't settle for being dependent. I'm not speaking against your home, neither am I advising you, but I'm just telling you what is good. We're in a world that the needs are changing and things are going. I say to people, two of you are working, you've not been able to give these children the best. Some of you, your children have not gone outside Lagos or Nigeria because of one person is trying to. And then instead of, because of your own selfishness, you're depriving these children. If your wife start working, you'll be able to, if you give 70 pounds, she can support you with 30 pounds. You can decide to bear all the bills. She can start treating you and going on holiday and say, dear, you know what? My salary, let's use that for holiday. Let's use that to do all the things. It gives you less burden. Even if you're a millionaire, maybe somebody is watching me and saying, oh, that is when a man is not that rich. If your wife is independent, her mind is strong, she's exposed, let her go to school. She doesn't, being independent doesn't mean she has to work for somebody. Start her on a business. Let her mix. Let her acquire knowledge. She's going to add feathers to you. She won't remove the feathers. If you put a frivolous woman in the house, when you go on your business trip, if she's frivolous and she's cheap, she will sleep around. A woman that will not sleep around. Oh, there's a comment. I'm going to, oh, beg your pardon. Thank you. I'm just saying that. Karen Apuch, thank you. It is a terrible thing for a man to have low self-esteem and trust issues. Not allowing your wife to work doesn't stop other men from sleeping with her even under your roof if she is promiscuous. That's why I just said I didn't know there was a comment. Restraining a woman from working is an abuse, if you ask me, because it's a form of negative control. Thank you. She should be able to earn her own, not having to depend on the man. Women need to be financially stable, independence in the marriage, no matter how rich the man is. Thank you, ma. You've just said it all. That's spot on. I'll leave a comment on a while in case people still want to read it. Thank you, ma. I didn't know that was on before I was saying, you see, whether a woman is if a woman is promiscuous, no matter what, she will sleep around. Give her, buy 10-bedroom house for her, give her a driver, give her everything. She will look for a reason to sleep around. And if a woman is not promiscuous, send her to Ghana, send her to America, send her anywhere in the whole world. She will go and she will come back. So deal with your self-esteem. I feel most men that does that is out of control. It's low self-esteem. It's complex issues. It's lack of trust. You're not sure of who you are. Why would you think somebody will take your wife, will snatch your wife? You are not less of a man. You're a man. And once you're a man, you're a man. When you are less of a man is when you start thinking, okay, maybe if I release her. No. And like I was talking about that, my colleague, until I sat with him. And you know what he said? He said, okay, Miss Agro, the only time I can release my wife to travel is if she goes with you. And I started laughing. Unfortunately, I just came by that time and I wasn't planning for another 6 months. Then we stopped working together and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what's happened to her now, but he insisted she's not going to go. He said, I don't trust her. I don't trust nothing will happen. And the reason why he said Miss Agro, she's too pretty. She's pretty, fair enough. But the reason why he's not confident is the fact that he himself, that's what he does to other women. So, do you understand trust issue? He doesn't trust himself. So he will not be able to trust any woman. Thank you very much, Mommy Karen. So that's the kind of thing that we are saying now. A real man will allow his wife to work. And you women, let's now talk about us women. We know some of us are lazy. Some of us are lazy. Some of us are gold diggers. We only marry when the man has. Some of us are lazy as well. You don't want to do anything. Don't kill your man. And there's nothing he can bring for now that can be okay for you. Strive, support, do something. I've never been in such situation, and I pray in my life I will not be in such situation that I don't even know how you will do it. That you want to do your period, you tell him that then I need money to go and buy pad. Go for big shame. Big shame. And do you understand? It doesn't add up. What about if your parents need money? Your sibling, yeah, they are extended family. But what about all those things? So it's good. Please, it's good when you are independent. I'm going to read the scripture for us to know. It is good. I know people don't like talking about Proverbs 31 because we all believe that, oh, that woman is extraordinary. I'm not saying be everything about Proverbs 31, woman. But you can see there's nothing wrong in a woman working. I quoted from Ecclesiastes before, Ecclesiastes 4:9, said 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. It says good return, you're not saying return. So if you are returning 1,000, you'll be returning 1,500 or 2,000, and you'll be able to save. You'll be able to buy stuff. There'll be holiday, you'll be telling you doesn't have to fly out. You just say to children, let's go. And that is saying, no, we have a building project. No. I have to buy school fees tomorrow. And you don't worry. I have some 700 pounds. You remember, at my work, we are doing this contribution. I'm saving 100 pounds. Have plan. Take burden off him. He will love you more. It's cheapness that is making him. And you too, I say, hey, my husband, I told then the woman the story I was saying, hey, my husband said I should not work. I said, shame on you. Your husband said you should not work. Are you in bedside? What's wrong with you? So your husband said you should not work. Your husband said you should stay at home, and every year you should be having children. And then the children, you don't even know how to take care. God forbid, if anything happens to your husband tomorrow, I'm not planning of death. Nothing will happen to him. He will not die. What if he loses his income? What if health-wise? A lady that I used to know that does cleaning, so proactive woman, we all love her and everything. Do you know recently, she couldn't work. She just called her on medical advice. Doctor advised her that because of something, she has to stop. So she stopped. So can you imagine? Then you now resort to benefits. You now resort to, that is if you are even in a country that has benefit or that you have recourse to public fund. Then your children will now become beggar. But when you work with your hand, working doesn't, you can be at home. I was speaking to a lady earlier on today. We were just rubbing minds. Staying at home, you can sell. You can sell on eBay. You can sell on Facebook. You are a wife. All you do is busybody. You call all your friends Monday to Friday. The moment your husband goes to her, hello, did you watch Coronation Street? Esther, you are useful. You know all the films that just came out on Netflix. Congratulations to your life. And you don't see how people are selling on eBay. If you don't know, Google how to sell on eBay. It's as cheap and easy. Anybody that does not do anything is just because you're lazy. How to sell, how to set up online account. Just Google it. Immediately I finish, you see that. Just Google that. Google that you are playing with every day has a lot of function. Just type in Google, how do I sell on eBay? I've not typed it before. I've not tried it, but I know Google is fantastic. So do something. I used to know a woman, she will buy from Primark and somewhere, and she will sell on eBay. She was my client some years ago. Then she didn't have status. Her husband was working. She told me, she said, Pastor, I cannot. He said, I pity my husband. Pity your husband, pity your children, pity your life. Don't use it that my husband has. He has today. There's nothing even any man has or any woman has that is sufficient. When people are sending children to private school, when they are going on holiday, so what does your husband have that your children are going to public school, or you are living in a rented property, or you are living a mortgage, you've not finished paying mortgage. So you don't have. We are all struggling. We are all struggling. We are not there. So work, support him. If he tells you, tell him the reason. Honey, daddy, I want to be there for our children. So I think we women, we are getting complacent. I remember this woman, she told me, her husband initially was a no. She will buy those used clothes. She will go to charity shop. Go to charity shop. You see, one of the things with me, when it comes to money, I'm not ashamed. I can, because of here, go to London for 50 pounds. I'm telling you, I'll pay my travel ticket, 20 pounds. 30 pounds will still come home. That 30 pounds, I can't beg. Nobody will give me. So I will use it. I said it, anybody that knows how to spend money will know how to work. I know how to spend money very well. So I know how to work. So women, please, I'm encouraging you, work. Because we can't blame it most of the times on these men. Some of these men have tried everything, and some of them, they're just nice. They don't want to nag, but they're feeling the weight. But you're saying, he said I should not work. He said he's capable. He's not capable. If he's capable, when was the last time you gone on holiday? What did you buy your mother a house? Or when did you buy you a car? That you said he's not capable. If he's not capable, he's not buying you a mansion. Your children are not going to private school. You are not living in paid up property. He's not capable. Work. Support him. Don't let him die. And most of the time, these men are groaning. They are groaning, but some of them are nice. They don't want to say. So let us get up. This woman will buy from charity shop. When she showed me the picture of where she was storing clothes, I'm telling you, she used to use somewhere outside London, Milton Keynes or somewhere in those days. I couldn't believe it. She will spread and iron those clothes, and then she will now repackage it and sell it on eBay. She had customers. She was selling, and she was making money. So you can sell anything. Google, how can I sell off? Now, those days there was no Facebook. Now there's Facebook. If you put anything, they will buy. People will buy. Just be consistent. So please, women, let us wake up. Let us be dependent. Let us not put burden on our men. I've been through it. Don't leave debt for your children. Don't leave debt. It's a miserable life. It's a miserable life when you are unable to support your children. Your children don't like it. You buy value. You go to store. All the thing you buy is value. You cannot, and you say it's okay. He told you not to work. Childbirth. I remember after I had my first child. Things were still so pretty difficult. I had cesarean section. 3 months. I ran back to work because I can't be a dependent, just depending for to buy milk. And that wonderful first child of mine refused breast milk after 6 weeks. So we have to buy Aptamil in those days. Aptamil was so expensive. And then we have to pay rent. We have to do this. And I know I'm the first child of my mom. I had siblings. I had people to be responsible for. I'm not saying because you are the first child, you have to carry the weight. But what I'm saying is do well for yourself. Do well for yourself. Please. I ran back. I was hardly healed. I ran back to work. I was agency staff then. I begged them. I said, if you can keep this, I didn't know when I was entering the contract, if you can keep the job for me, I'll be back in 3 months. Unknown to me, I was going to have cesarean. At cesarean, I packaged myself. Repackaging. Because I have a child. My husband was working, but what was bringing, by the time we pay our rent, and he was the first child of his own family. He has we have needs. Your parents have needs. They're in their older age. They will call us, we'll be talking. Let us, please, I beg of you, do something. Do something for yourself. We know about Proverbs 31. I know most of us, we don't like reading Proverbs 31. Being noble, being pretty, being everything. I'm starting from verse 10, saying, woman of noble character, who can find? You see, You are valuable. Don't let a man make you useless. And every day I said, because I told somebody at some point, I said, I think was it 2 months ago, I was speaking to a lady. I said, outside London, I said, listen, I'm in outside London, I'm calling London now, outside London. He was in London. I said to her, children, it does not make you, because you have children, it's not full-time work. It's not, children is not career. It's full-time work, but it's not career. Thank God I had children. I've got children. So it's not a career. It's a phase of time that should not make you disabled. Because you are pregnant doesn't mean you shouldn't. I worked until I will work to 9 months or 8 months. Some people, you have troubling pregnancy, no problem. Even if it means cleaning, even if it means Avon. I see people drop Avon tickets. Do something. Let there be the day that your husband will come and say, darling, you know what? God forbid they fired me or there's nothing. And you say, don't worry, Oni. You know what? I have 500 pounds. You will see a man that told you not to work. He will start praying and praising you. And just say to you, you know what? I've been putting 50 pounds aside every year. December, the man is looking and scratching his beard and he's avoiding the call of his family because he doesn't have money. And he said, honey, don't worry. You know, I saved this money. Do you know that a colleague of mine told me that when I was working years ago, he said he never knew that Avon, I've never done it, Avon business, that he pays them that much. He said there was a time he was working and the wife was full-time. I don't know why a woman will be a full-time wife. I don't know. To be honest with you, in this modern age that we have, let us wake up, women. Men out. I'm not having a go at men. I've already said it. I've said their own, and I've supported them. That women rise up, support your husband. Don't kill them. But some men, in all fairness, is because of ignorance. Look at what happening now. Coronavirus. Jobs are being lost. So men are not working now. They'll be grumpy. So you now say it's grumpy, it's shouting at you. When you are not working, you don't have any self-worth. The only thing you are good for at home is him having sex with you every night. He talks down on you. You dare not even say, hey, you know what, my mom call her for money. Say that your useless mother. Unnecessary insult. You start bringing it upon your family because you refuse to. So I think for the sake of those that are getting married, you should lay your tongue very well. Tell him, even if it means me going to clean, I'll bring something. And this, my colleague said that years, those years, he didn't know. So we were all agency contract staff. We were working for a local authority there. And then I think they cut his contract or hours. I can't remember what happened. So he said that day he drove home and he was like, God. And he said his wife was like, you know, I don't know how they call themselves, where on you or whatever. Just called him and said, don't worry. Said patting him on the back. Said he was almost going to snap. And the woman was like, I have some saving. Don't worry, do with this 500 or 600 pounds. The man said, he was thinking, well, how are they going to pay their rent? And the woman was like, what is this? You know that my Avon business, I've been saving for almost maybe 8 months or so. The man was like, that was the first time he said, my sister, I never knew that they are using their business, that they put something at people's door, that they are making money. Make money. I'm not saying, yeah, you're a nursing mother, you cannot leave home now, make money. The one that you are spending time on television, spend it on eBay. Load, go to shop, one pound, darling, give me 100 pounds. Use that 100 pounds, invest it for the sake of yourself and your children. So when you want to buy sanitary pad, you won't say my sanitary, can you imagine? I can't imagine your sanitary pad finishes and it's away. You start using toilet. No, let's just, a word is enough for the world. There's so much benefit. It gives your man long life. It prolongs the life of your husband. It doesn't have necessary. You see, men go through a lot of burden. As big as they say they do their own. I don't want my wife to work. It's a lie. They go through burden. Men are burdened when there's too much financial pressure. Remember, he is the head. He has to take care of his own home, his parents, his siblings. Then you want to take care of your own. That's why your own siblings are angry because uncle is not giving them any. How much is uncle earning nowadays? That to take care of you, to take care of your mother, to take care of his own children. He will take it. By the time he pays his mortgage or his rent, the money is gone. Then you go shopping, you start looking for value. Your children will say, shut up. You start where you see poverty is not good. And we can only help ourselves by all being independent. So financial independence is good. And for men that are gold diggers too. I've said those, and they brought it to UK or you are abroad. You are sitting down, your wife is going to work. That's why they are pushing you out. They are kicking you out because no woman wants a man as a burden. And don't ever think, gone were those days. Women are wise now. People ask me, connect me. The first thing the woman is asking, Pastor, what's she doing? What's he doing? I say, he wants to start his business. Pastor, tell him to go and start that business. Let him establish his business and come back in 6 months' time. No woman wants to suffer. Because they know that you just want to use them as soft landing, like somebody will say, and after that you pick a race. Nobody has time for that. So buckle you are a minister of God, you are a full-time pastor, start farming. You are a full-time pastor, start selling things. Sell. Do something. Don't let your family suffer. Yeah, she's working now. What if she's unable to work tomorrow? You need to work as a man. And he's working now. What if he's unable to work tomorrow? Then your children will not become council or social security children. Let us help. It is God that helps us. The Bible says He strengthens our hand for war, so that a bow of string is broken by our hand. That's Psalm 18. It's the Lord that strengthens us. He said, with Him we're able to leap over to run over a heap. It's Him that helps us. It's the Lord that gives us power to make wealth. It's Him that helps us. But what I'm trying to say is we need to put effort in our lives. We all desire good things. I love good things. I love good things. When I go, I wish the best thing for myself. So wish the best thing for your. Don't let a man tell you, don't worry, we are okay. If he tells you you're okay, tell him I want to go to Dubai. And he tell you, shut up. You go once to Dubai. Which of your family has ever gone to Dubai? Can you imagine? And he will talk you down. So don't let men talk you down. They talk you, they just say, talk to you anyhow. Because he likes to work, but at the same time, the burden is too much. So don't let him die of pressure. And don't let your children believe that they don't belong, that they are not part of anything in life. Make them independent, that there's nothing they can use to entice them. There's nothing they can use to entice them because they've seen it all. You don't have to take them abroad for holiday, take them to picnic, take them from Birmingham to Doncaster to London. Let them drive and let them see life. I was speaking with a friend yesterday. She spoke about to go to Madame to sort and all these things. And I thought, I need to take my children there. You need to. And all these places are not cheap. They're not free. London High, I haven't been there. I've lived in London. I've not been there. Go there. Let your children explore life. It broadens their mind. It broadens children's mind. There's nothing, they will just look. There's nothing you want to use to entice them. Especially your girl children, where they'll be like, where have we not been? We know our parents. So let us not leave burden. I've been through it. I know what I'm saying. Especially the worst aspect is the death of a spouse. God forbid you not working if anything happens to your spouse. That is when you know the life you're in. Most people, something happened, God forbid, and this is life we're in. To their spouse, that is their end. Because you're not independent. You've told you just sit down, don't worry, and every year you're having children. Congratulations. 6 months down the line, your children is okay to sit down, go to work. Then when that is in, you will do night, you will do morning. Buckle up, let's support ourselves. So that Proverbs 31 talks, as I round up, I know it is one of those talks that people don't share or don't talk, because one of the things the problems with us, we don't like to. I was speaking to a gentleman, we're just talking one-to-one. I said, I think you need to look into the mirror. I preached that message less than 6 weeks ago. Dare to look in the mirror. And after I preached in the mirror myself, it's not a physical mirror, it's a spiritual thing. It's like you sitting down before yourself and confronting your fears. Running away from, confront what you're running away from. The inner you that people are not seeing. Looking inward. We all say, don't mind, somebody will be looking at you, don't mind that woman, she's talking rubbish. I'm not talking rubbish, I've been through it. Except the Lord is with you. So please make well for your children. Let them grow up thinking they are good. thinking they are good, self-worth, promote their self-worth, promote their dignity. Let them see you, know that mommy is a hard worker, working hard for her money. Dad is a hard worker. I know my mom. She supports dad. Dad will not have heart attack. Dad will not have heart pressure. She says she sees her trading is profitable, so you can trade. You know, verse 17 is talking that she set about her work vigorously. I'm talking reading from Psalm 31. 16 says she considers a field to buy. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. Thank you, sir. I'm reading a topic. Oh, God bless you, Pastor Dixon. Taiwo Dixon. Got a timely topic for discussion at this time of global economic downturn caused by the lockdown and pandemic saga. Thank you, sir. Very true, sir. It's a thing that we have to support ourselves. We have to look at. Thank you, sir. Look at this time now. People's work, everything just suddenly disappeared. So if it's not a family that either has reserve or maybe in fact nowadays, what can really help us at this time is service, or maybe we are trading. Cook. I met a woman the other day. Her husband is a medical doctor. They're living in their own house. This woman is doing catering because she's still nursing. She's a graduate, but she's nursing. So I'm not saying dump your child and start going about. All I'm saying is at this time, use the time you're at home. The world has moved on. Be selling, bake cake, do hair, do tailoring, do something, sell Avon, sell products. £10 here, put it in one piggy box. A word is enough for the wise. You know, a woman can do anything. 18 says she sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. She walks through the middle of the night. She walks. Hard work don't kill. I know excessive hard work can kill, but hard work don't kill. It's laziness that kills. To be honest with you, let us. If you find time, try and read Psalm 31, especially from verse 10 downwards. You know that as a woman, you need to support your husband. Woman, I'm begging you, support. And for those of you that are working and you're not supporting your husband, God sees you. Support them. Don't let them overwork themselves. There's so much burden on a man's mind as the head of the home. He doesn't want to fail the family. So do everything possible within your power, within your reach, to ensure that you support your husband, to ensure that you support your children, and to do well for yourself. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. Your husband says you should not work. He says you should not go to school. He says you should not send. What does he want you to do? And then you ask him for money. You know that Lena, what stupidity are you doing? Hey, you want to join them? Have you? That's cheapness. You will know. You too. What's the meaning of that? Brazilian hair. Why? Okay, I don't want Brazilian hair. I want shoe. Then he will take you to Primark. Even if he won't. Thank you very much, ma. Mommy Ogodeji. Thank you, ma. You know, he will tell you to go to Primark. You dare not say you want to do something for yourself. Talk less of your family or my mother, does your mother not have other children? The burden is too much. So let her work. Let her be free. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Because we can go on and on and on and on. This thing, I had that story and the man is messed her up so much. Don't let any man mess you up. And women, don't mess a man up as well. Support, and don't be. A man was speaking to me today and he said something that he was on the car or on the bus and he overheard some women and say, if any man comes into my hand, I will kind of enslave him. I will lock him up. And the man said, I ran for my life. Don't be that. Don't be a death trap. Let a man be free. Let him be free to fly. And a man should let you be free to fly. Our children are watching and they are seeing what we are doing. The Lord will help us. It's a very time, like Pastor Dixon says, a timely topic, because now there's so much we can do for ourselves. All this building and work and everything that most of us, everything is gone suddenly. All that will be left is internet and everything. Make use of internet. Make use of eBay. Make use of social media. Sell. You see, one of the things they'll first do is they'll first laugh. Something happened to me, to my auntie recently, and that's how I know there's power in social media. She ran through, she's independent, she's divorced, and then she had this business. She'd been going off with the business for years. Suddenly, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the landlord messed them up and said they should leave. Before they knew, they were not working. You know, those periods, total lockdown, she incurred bills of almost 15,000. By the time they put solicitors fees, over 20,000. Suddenly, I was on Facebook and my sister called me. See what I didn't like it. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, why would she put this on Facebook? You know something, the first thing you want to do is, it's natural to every one of us. We want to protect our dignity, family dignity, that people will laugh. Sort anybody that wants to laugh. Good luck to them. Let them laugh. Do you know, I was like, oh my God, maybe, but in all fair, what would we have been able to do as a family? Where will we raise in this time? Where are we going to raise 20,000 pounds, the dollars, to give America? And that's all the woman has. Do you know? And the children, they just said something. They do go fund me. When I first saw it in a video, I was like, auntie, you know, and people were like, do you know what? Within 2 weeks, they clocked 21,200 and something on GoFundMe. That is it. When we are hiding and we are not doing what we want to do, this life that we are in, let people, you see, that taught me a lesson. To be honest with you, immediately I saw it, I was like, you know, oh, it's just my auntie, my blood auntie at Zagora. I was like, oh, people will laugh at us as a family. But if he had decided to, at the end of the day, when I was going to contribute, how much did I contribute? Maybe 0.1% of the money they needed. But everybody, friend will share it, friend was sharing it. It was pathetic. They donated, people that she knows and she doesn't know. People, we donated 21,000. She eats over that. Can you imagine? So it goes to show that use the social media. Put your second-hand clothes there that you are selling. Whoever has mouth. I've gone past that age in life. I don't care who, because when you are not laughing, there's this thing they say in Nigeria. They say, who you help? Who you help? Did you give me money? When I'm in my problem, so who you help? So what you will say, how has that become a business of mine? That's your own problem. This mouth is created that we can talk. So I can't be bothered talk. But you finish talking, money will enter my pocket. So please, women, don't think, hey, how am I going to start? If you don't know how to start, call me. Or go to Google. Google, how can I start online business? You see step by step. With £100, if you start a business now, you'll be surprised. They will laugh at me. They will say, I'm selling a tumbler. Let them laugh at you. So the Lord will bless us. We're going to go on and talk about our singles now. But I think a word is enough for the wise. Please, women, let us be independent. Don't let any man cage you. It's selfishness. It's selfishness. Some men, because their own failure, they just don't work. It's complex, low self-esteem. And you that you think you're a gold digger, your man is making it, your husband is making it, he has the money, he's taking care of you. Remember, if he loses his work, or God forbid, if anything happens to him, that is when you will know that everything belongs to family, especially Africa, except you are only here. They will take everything from you. It's what you have that's your own. Is a bitter truth about life. So the Lord will help us. We will not learn the hard way. It's never too late to start anything. You can start, but don't be a dependent. Please, you're an adult. Dependent at 18, 1 to 18. Anyone above 18, you are a dependent. You shouldn't live a life of dependence. And then somebody is working and you're sitting down, you are eating it. It's not good. And you're waiting if your husband doesn't, especially for married couple. Please, for reasons, children can be 25, 26, still going to school, still depending on us until they are married. They're still our official dependent. But we adults, there's nothing stopping us from doing business. So your husband doesn't want you to go out, do something at work, at home. You are a teacher, right? You don't need to learn anything. Do school curriculum. Just say secondary, primary school teacher, A for you surprised. Do card where you know what, I can teach your children. I can teach. People are teaching languages now. Somebody had already Talk to me about that. I said, I can't add that. To set a center, if you know how that is telling, I'm giving somebody info now. I'm saying it now. Search wherever you are. Set a place and you start doing language, teaching children. All our spoiled bad children that we gave back to abroad that don't understand Yoruba, like my younger son. He doesn't understand. He was able clone share, yeah. You know, clone share. What do you mean by clone share? You know, those ones. Help us to teach them. 2 hours there, aja, be writer, people will pay. So let us think of service. Let us be financially independent. We will like, at the end of the day, you won't give me money. I'm not asking you for money, but you will thank me. The Lord will bless you. Thank you very much. Before you go, let's just take a short break and prepare to go into our singles as we talk about our singles. God bless you. Hold on a second. Just stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hold on. No, bye-bye. Don't go. Relax. Thank you. Hello, friends. You're welcome to the Wise Builders and My Godly Spouse online weekly platform. My name is Reverend Dolapo Agoradeni. I'm a pastor, I'm a lawyer, and I'm a relationship coach. Is there anything bothering you? Life comes with some challenges sometimes. If you want to rub minds or you want confidential advice, are you single? Do you want to marry? Do you want me to vet your relationship for you? Don't fall a victim. You know, where children of God are, the children of the other side are as well. So, if you know you want to do things right or you've made a mistake and you want counseling, sometimes quitting is not the best way forward. You need to fight it out in a very godly way. You need a godly counsel. So speak to me after the show. My numbers are on the platform and how you contact me. Thank you very much. Looking forward to see you. Sit back, enjoy this show. It comes weekly on Wednesdays, and I trust you will not regret your time. God bless you all. Thank you. Hello, welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Welcome back. God bless you. Now we're back to my godly spouse, because what we do now is we do 2 in 1. And we've spoken to our singles and even for our marriage. For the singles, there's so much to learn. Don't let any man cage you. I think it's even good for singles to learn. Set your priorities. Let a man know I'm independent. Say it. Put it on the table. Let no man just, you marry now and he start telling you, hey, I don't like my wife working. If you hear any man like that before you marry, you are trapped. Run for your life. You should work. So without much ado, let's talk about our singles list. Some of my singles are gone. Congratulations to me. The doctor is gone. We don't have a medical doctor again. And I hope it works. Sometimes they go and they come back. So when another month I can be saying my doctor is back. I don't pray for that. But it just goes to show that once you are matchmade, doesn't mean because you are matchmade, you have to marry the person. No. 2 do not work together if they don't agree. Talk, explore. And I was speaking to a gentleman this week. I think the wrong way around thing is, I spoke to him yesterday and I said to him, I think you went about things the wrong way. It's a woman came, you've not even spoken to her, you're praying. At the end of the day, your prayer says she's your wife, she's good, and the woman says, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. You see, it's a waste of time. So who is lying? You see, God is not a liar. Let's stop mocking God. We are actually mocking ourselves. I don't understand what's wrong with us Christians nowadays. The way we spiritualize a lot of things. And I said to the man, I said, that's the reason why there's a lot of divorce outside at the moment, because people don't want to listen. We're just spiritualizing everything. You can't spiritualize things. There are physical things that needs to be resolved. So if I introduced you to somebody, try and know the person. Don't be picky. Don't be too choosy. But there are some things, there are some values. There are some things I hold dear, and I know some of us hold something dear. So, like, it's just like what we're speaking about, a man saying, don't work. If you tell me don't work, I'll just say thank you. I'll look for the next window or say never I will escape. Because, do you understand? So you know what are your values. So what we're trying to say, and I'm sounding that caveat warning to us on this platform. Please, I do matchmaking. I matchmake you because of the profile, but it try and make it work. And remember that age, especially for some of us that in our older age, age doesn't make it easier for us to meet somebody close to the bone of our bone. So it's possible that we have lost our bone before, or a dog has carried our bone, our bone away. What we are looking for. I'm only joking. I make things lighter. Let's laugh. Let's just life should not be lived too serious. Let's laugh it off. I told somebody at some point, I said, nobody is even taking you serious. Life is not taking you too serious. So stop taking yourself too serious. I laugh at myself. I have a joke because nobody is taking you serious. So relax. So what we are trying to say is I will matchmake you to someone that I think will go for you, but try and know them. Take your time. I don't really say what I look out for, because if I say it, you start acting what I look out for. I read in between the lines, and I know some men does that as well. Some women do that as well. So let's give love a chance. But if you know that it looks like, let me know. Let me know before you end the relationship. I'll see if I can try and speak to both of you. I had a case like that about a few weeks ago, and the woman, after like a month, came back and said, "Oh, Pastor, you know what? The guy is not listening." And I just said, "Have you tried this?" And I called the man, and the man was so angry, and he was like, "She's not even giving me time. I'm going through a lot at this time," and blah blah blah. So I went to the woman. I said, "Please give him time." And it's well over 2 months after I've spoken to her now. So they're back on, and they're working on things. So it goes to show that don't dump a man quickly or dump a woman quickly like that. Give it a go for like 2-3 months, and if you see that I think, then you can say, "Oh, I've had enough," and then either separate for that time or call it short or see how you want to do it. But once you are not fully happy about it, don't go for it. That's all I want to say. Now let's read our singles. I have a young man now in Nigeria. He's a single father of one. A very good reference from a pastor here. He's a brother. That doesn't mean that because he's a pastor's brother, but I know the pastor here. I know him very well. He's a very honorable man. So this young man is 40 years old. He has a good job and he's capable of traveling. He can travel. I've actually said to them, he lives in Ondo State, but he's able to travel. He can come to UK because he has good job. So he needs a new beginning. He needs a wife. So if you fall or you know anybody around that age, good men, in all fairness, are hard to come by. And we good women too, we are hard to come by. We are stand for women. So anytime. Yes, we are hard to come by. So don't think because you're a woman, anybody can take you cheaply, or because you're a man. We hold our values. So I have another one. Is a young man from Nigeria. He's a widower and he's 48 years old, a graduate and a teacher in the secondary school in Ibadan. He's a believer, he's a good believer, and he wants a believer to marry. So if you're interested, he's a widower and he has a child and is taking care of a child. So please, and I have this 57-year-old woman in UK. She's still one of mine, and she has 2 grown-up children. She needs a husband to marry. She's 57. She's a widower, and she's got a good job. Please, if you're in UK, she doesn't mind anywhere. But if you're in UK or anywhere, and you are reliable and responsible, we don't want gold diggers on this platform. Please show your face. Contact me. My contact number is on the screen. It's 077-919-14997. You can, it's the number I have. You can contact me on WhatsApp. But once you have sent your profile, it's okay. You can check like once in 2 weeks or every other week, but don't start pinging me and testing me every day. Have you not found somebody? I've told you that this is not Tesco market that I will go and I will get these people. Is it not people that come to me I will matchmake? Am I going to matchmake ghosts? So they are saying it as if I have them in a cupboard and I'm just bringing them. No, please send your profile. It will come one day. Some 1 month, some 2 months, some 6 months. So let's pray yours will come early in Jesus' name. So I have a 55 years old divorcee. She's a woman, and she's in UK. She's a nurse, and she's good. She wants a pastor, evangelist, a mature man to marry, and the man must have grown up children. I think I'm going to post my list again after, because that worked last week. A couple of people contacted me for some of the people there, and that's why some have gone this week. So there's another 54-year-old pastor in UK here, and that she's the mother of one child. She needs a husband. I still have my Ondo man, though somebody is winking at him, and I'm still trying to reference them, but the person is not. So if you have Ondo lady in UK, is our preference. The person winking to us is still in Nigeria. So, and because of coronavirus, the man doesn't know when he will go to Nigeria. So on a more serious note, if you know any Ondo lady, though my Ondo man is making his choices limited. Instagram, if you go off, the Lord bless you. Thank you so much. You can join us on Facebook. It's still the same name, Dolapo Agoradeni, or I'm on YouTube, Dolapo Agoradeni. Thank you so much, Instagram family. Love you. Bye. Now, so I have a young lady that's a very good girl. She's a 37-year-old lady in Nigeria. You see, I'll sound a note here. You see, I don't understand some guys that calls me from Nigeria, and all you're saying, I have ladies in Nigeria. So that gives me some kind of impression that you're looking for soft landing, because if there's somebody in Nigeria on the list and you're calling me and say, Pastor, find me a wife in UK, why must it be in UK? If you are looking for a wife, if you have found a wife, found a good thing, and obtained a favor, it didn't say that find a wife in UK or in America. So I think the reason why there's still a lot of singles is itself is conditional love that most of us have. It's conditional. I'm sure if we are removing all these conditions, people will be married. Will be married. Within all my list, I should have made everyone on my list, but Nigeria will say I don't want Nigeria. London will say I don't want from Nigeria. So where are we going to get somebody? Because this 37-year-old lady, excuse me, she's a single mother of one child. She doesn't mind any man from anywhere. But our young men are not seeing her. Now, I have a singer that's 56-year-old. She's still there. And then the 28-year-old young man studying his master's is back on the list. He was introduced to somebody, but it looks like they did not click. So my 28-year-old young man. So if you have a young daughter that you know is reliable, is from a good home, he's doing his master's. Actually, is he studying his master's or PhD? I think his master's. He's so handsome. He's okay. He's from Osho State. And he's the first child of 2 children from his family. Well-educated background. It's good. He's just here. He's stuck on his education, and it obviously will be better for him to start family life here since he's here than going back to Nigeria. So please, if you know anybody, a young girl that is good, that is still single, please let us know. So we have a 29-year-old young man as well. He too is studying his master's and is still available. Then I have my 58 years old woman. She's in America. She's a good woman. If you're willing, 58 years old, she's good. She's from Ekiti State. She's in Houston, America or USA. Let us know. I have a 42 years old widow with 2 children in Greater London. Let us know, with 2 children, 2 boys. I think one is 8, the other one is 6. They're still under 10. And then I have this 30 years old young man in Nigeria that needs a relationship. It's never been married. He's a dentist. It would have been good for that at 7 years, but the age gap is too much. So I have a young man, 44 years old, Cameroonian, single father of one child, and is in UK. He needs a wife. So if you know anyone, please let's not be shy. Let's not be shy. Let's come forward. Let's come forward. You see, it's not a sin to be single, and it's not a disease to be single. And that's why I'm doing it. And I actually love it. I champion it because it's not a sin to be single. And it's not a sin for you to say, I need a husband to marry. You're asking, either finded a boy, you're asking, you have not found. So you're looking for. So when you are looking for, you look where they can help you to. So they come to me to say, please, I'm looking for. Else, you see, the way we are nowadays, you can't just go and approach somebody on the road and just say, can you marry me? No. It might be somebody else's husband or wife. And you can't start going to church with the intention of, I'm just looking for a husband. You're supposed to go to church to go and serve God. So there are places like this, singles platform, places like this that you go. I know people are going to, the reason why I started is so disheartening. Children of God are on all these dating sites and they give them a lot of rubbish. Some of them, when I hear what they've gone through, I'm like, so come, let's fix you up. If you know anybody, please, that's single, push them around me and not push them on me. Just push them towards my direction. Tell them to inbox me and then send their profile and we'll see what we can do. But our choices, and I think people are getting too difficult for my liking. When you are only saying I'm a kitty man, I want a kitty woman. Oh, So I have a 36-year-old lady. She's kind-hearted. She's a graduate and she's in Nigeria. She's hardworking. She's a Christian. She's never married, no children. I know her very well. Personal reference on this as well. Personal, as in not only me, and there are no people that knows her since she was a child. So personal reference on this one. And she's in Nigeria. If your candidate is in Nigeria, she's okay. This one has a job. She's not interested in traveling. Or if the person is here, fair enough. So 32 years old guy in Lagos looking for a wife, 32 years old, is a graduate and he's a graduate and is well built. He's 5.9 inches tall. So, and then we have this 45-year-old man in Lagos, that wants a lady. I'm quite, because he insisted I want a lady in UK. I don't know. Ladies in UK don't want men in Nigeria. So that's the problem I don't have. So let me look for somebody for you in Nigeria now. You say singles and ladies. Some of them that are tarrying on my list, very soon I'll start deleting. If you are on my list for too long and I've given you one or two choices and you are saying you want somebody in Nigeria or UK, I will delete it because we have new people coming in every day. So I want my list to start reducing. Please, let's be realistic. Because you meet her in Nigeria doesn't mean both of you cannot travel tomorrow. But our ladies are finding it difficult when you are insisting that they have to be in UK or they have to be in America. It shows that it's more of like gold digging. It's good to go dig, yeah, but let's hope you find gold when you are digging. There's this 52 years old man and he's in Lagos and he's a part-time lecturer and wants a wife to marry. And there's this 34-year-old young lady. She's never married. She's single from a good home. She's a graduate. She's in Nigeria. She's a lover of God. She's resourceful, very independent, and she's a wife. So if I'll try and see if we can match stuff, because okay, I'm going to work on two of this because all of them are saying the men are like, look for somebody in UK for me. And there's a 36-year-old lady as well. She's in UK, a resident or citizen. She's okay. She's independent. She's doing well, and she needs a wife. And then I have this 51-year-old pretty lady. She's a fashion designer. She doesn't have children yet. She's looking for a guy that is loyal, faithful, and she's very faithful, hardworking as well. So she's 51-year-old. Let's if you're interested in her, no child, and she still wants a child. So if you know you don't want children again, don't come around that one. She's pretty. If you see her, she's very, very pretty. I know pretty ones when I see them. Yeah. I'm not saying the rest are not pretty, but they are grades. I have grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. So she's grade 1. So come and you see. So she wants somebody between 48, and she's not limited, but somebody that still wants children. She wants somebody that can still have children. And I have this young man finally. Is 84. He was born in 1984. And he lives in Lagos. 1984 makes that, is it 36 now? And he's in Lagos and he needs a wife. So I will try like I did last week to copy and paste. I've added few, I think about 4 new candidates and removed some that has gone this week. So if you know that you're single or you don't be shy, but the only thing is you will pay. If you know you don't have money to pay my service, don't come. I don't have the time again that I will go and work for you and you sit down and then, no, you will pay. If you want a good thing, you will pay. You will pay for my service because it's time. I'm using time and my time is valuable, is money. So you will pay for the service. And then a woman said something to her husband that, oh, she should pay. Why must he pay? You want something good, you pay as well. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is I've used that a lot now. Before I would have had like 100 inbox within a week. Now it's people that are really genuine. That doesn't mean that because somebody pays is genuine. Somebody can go and borrow money. But if you don't have something that you're doing now, go and work. Go and fend for yourself first. Go and set. Nobody wants to marry you when you are lazy and you don't have something you're contributing. So go and get something doing, start farming, start tailoring, start business, start selling and buying, and then your wife or your husband will come. So on that note, I think I'm going to end tonight's broadcast. So please, thank you so much, everyone that's been online. Help me to circulate my list. I have singles, but please, singles, let's be realistic. Let us do the right thing. I know we all want to marry. And if you know when August is going, before you know it, you just realize, God forbid, if you don't make hay now, we're in January 2021. Time goes fast like this. And what are the essence and value of life? It's one of the things in life, relationship. I was speaking to someone, like I said, I counsel people every now and then. And one of the things he was saying to me today is, life is meant to be lived with somebody, and you know people is lonely, is looking for, and I'm referencing somebody by the grace of God for him. But what I'm trying to say is, life is not okay to be lived alone. It gets to its time, in point in time, no matter how busy we are, it weighs us down. Children are going to grow up, they are going to go, we are going to be left by ourselves, and we don't want to be busybodies. We don't want to start poking their nose and say, Benjamin, where have you now? You didn't check on me. By the time the child calls you, you tell, I'll see you soon. I'm in Dubai with my husband. We two were just sunbathing. We're just somewhere. So it's good. It's good. It takes pressure off our mind and it makes us young. And in our old age, it makes us independent. So our daughters and son-in-laws will not look down on us, and will not start getting grumpy and snappy and start, attention seeker. We start looking for things that, yeah, you see this electrician, come more today, your son will come and help you to fix that. Tomorrow will come and fix fridge. We don't need that. So the Lord will bless. God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. So God bless you, ma. Sister Kate, God bless you. So the Lord will help us. The Lord will help us all. Let us try and do the needful. Let us, and I pray for every single on this platform that the Lord will settle you in the mighty name of Jesus. Weeping may endure, but joy come for a night. Joy cometh in the morning. The Lord will give you joy. He will give you beauty for ashes in the mighty name of Jesus. He will give you new beginning. The reproach will be taken away and it will give you new joy in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope to see you again next Wednesday, same time, 8:30 p.m. And before then, the Lord will give you a new song. God bless you. I really appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night rest. Shalom, shalom. Thank you.